Assalamualaikum. We are from class KED. My group, which is Just Group, will introduce one Muslim scholar who is well known not only in Palestine but whole world. Here we have Sheikh Ahmad Yassin, who is an imam and politician that influencing his beliefs and spirit to defend one of the holiest land, Palestine.
His full name is Sheikh Ahmad Ismail Hassan Yassin. He was born on January 1st in 1937 in Al-Jura, a small village near the city of Ashkelon in the British Mandate of Palestine. Sheikh Ahmad Yassin is a high school graduate. Then he attended Al-Azhar University in Cairo, but unfortunately unable to pursue his studies there due to his deteriorating health. On March 22nd in 2004, Sheikh Ahmad Yassin was killed when an Israeli helicopter gunship fired a missile at him as he was being wheeled out of a mosque from an early morning prayer in Gaza City.
From the findings of our research, Sheikh Ahmad Yassin is an authoritative leader and has a tough heart with all the trials that befell him. On 1987, Sheikh Ahmad Yassin was a founder and spiritual leader of Hamas, the Islamic resistance movement. According to a case, the killing of Palestinian workers by an Israeli truck driver. Sheikh Ahmad Yassin and group of Muslim Brotherhood formed an Islamic movement aimed at fighting Zionism and liberating Palestine. Next, on 1991, he was sentenced to life in prison for 15 plus years for inciting the kidnapping and killing of Israeli soldiers. During his time in prison, Yassin's health worsened and is so frail he drinks only with help. He lost all sight in his right eye, and his sight in his left was enfeebled, and he suffered from hearing loss and breathing problems. And lastly, on 1997, Sheikh Ahmad Yassin was released from Israeli prison as part of an agreement with Jordan, released in exchange for two Mossad agents who had been arrested by Jordanian authorities on the condition that he refrained from continuing to call for suicide bombings against Israel.
The courageous of Sheikh Ahmad Yassin. In 1973, he was a founder of Al-Mujamma Al-Islami, a Muslim charitable group, a charitable religious organization that provided health and educational programs all of the religious institutions in Gaza, and the organization was recognized by Israel in 1979. In 1983, Sheikh Ahmad Yassin, the sympathizers, and Muslim Brotherhood were in opposition to the Palestine Liberation Organization. They actively worked to combat the secular nature of the PLO National Liberation Struggle. The group took an anti-PLO position and was largely ignored by the Israelis. In 1984, he and others were jailed for secretly stockpiling weapons, but in 1985, he was released as part of the Jibril Agreement.
Sheikh Ahmad Yassin's contributions. Sheikh Ahmad Yassin is a founder and spiritual leader of Hamas, an organization led by Sunni Islamic fundamentalists. Sheikh Ahmad Yassin and group of Muslim Brotherhood formed an Islamic movement aimed at fighting Zionism and liberating Palestine, also transformed the country into Islamic State until today. He supported and unites the Palestinian people by stand up against Israel to defend Islamist State holiest site. He strongly defended the Palestinian people's right to resist the occupation and often criticized the Palestinian Authority for discounting the armed resistance option in its dealing with Israel. He teaches Arabic and Islamic studies and delivering weekly sermons and gaining reputation as most respected preachers.
When he was 12, he sustained a severe spinal injury while wrestling his friend Abdullah Al-Khatib. His neck blasted for 45 days. The damage to his spinal cord rendered him a quadriplegic for the rest of his life. Fearing a rift between his family and Al-Khatib's, Yassin initially told his family that he sustained his injuries while playing leapfrog during a sport lesson with his school friend on the beach. Although Yassin applied and attended Al-Azhar University in Cairo, he was unable to pursue his studies there due to his deteriorating health. He was educated at home, where he read widely, particularly on philosophy and on religion, politics, sociology, and economics. After finishing his schooling, Yassin became a teacher. His disability forced him into early retirement. In 1965, he studied at Ain Shams University, Cairo, for only 1 year and was imprisoned by the Egyptian authorities. He was integrated and held in solitary confinement for a month.
Words from Sheikh Ahmad Yassin. I believe our predicament is tough and calls for sacrifices and patience, but the future is on our side, God willing.